Hey, Dr. Steve here with another quick review of a major health topic, colon cleansing. Just how well does it work? Conventional science tells us that it doesn't, but there are details you should know about before deciding if you want to use this alternative treatment. For starters, remember the human body is really pretty well designed, so you have to have some idea of how it works before trying to quote-unquote make it better with various alternative and additional techniques. Here's some practical little facts you should know. A small intestine is about 20 feet long and about an inch and a half wide, and your colon is a lot shorter at about 4.5 feet and 3 inches in diameter. So if you stuff it full of food and bile and stool on the lower end, you could possibly cram in about 40 pounds. But that's not really the case. The bottom line is that the intestine propels food forward constantly, and it takes about 3.5 to 6 hours from your mouth to the colon. Then it can get stuck in the colon for up to 40 hours, and so there's this theory of transit time, or how fast the food and stool gets through you and out of your body, as a way to prevent disease. The faster it gets out, the healthier you are, so the theory goes. Now, this hasn't been proven, and some think it's literally BS, but we know that small bowel cancer is extremely rare, and colon cancer is a problem. There are other factors, but perhaps the fact that food doesn't stick around in there very long does make a difference. So, bowel movements should occur on average 1 to 2 soft formed per day. Up to 4 can be normal as long as they're formed. But consider we take in a lot of toxins every day, a lot of preservatives, a lot of chemicals, metabolic byproducts of heavy red meat diets, etc. So the thought is that perhaps shorter contact time and soft stool may reduce cancer incidence and possibly decrease, because of less straining, mechanical disease such as diverticulosis and hemorrhoids, and also possibly decrease inflammatory disease. Now that's all the mechanical stuff. In addition to that, there are microscopic self-cleansing and balance concepts that you'd know about that are definitely at a much more micro level. First of all, you have a lot of digestive enzymes, biochemical transport processes, bacterial balance, meaning there's good bacteria in your intestine which might get overrun by bad bacteria in certain disease states, water absorption, electrolyte balance, a lot of concepts. And if you basically alter this mechanically, as in possibly using cleansing products too zealously, it can actually get you into trouble. Now the goal is to have regular soft bowel movements. That's the bottom line. Drink plenty of water, high fiber diet, exercise, and possibly mild laxative use, but infrequent, mainly because your intestine can literally more or less get addicted to laxatives. So what about occasional colon cleansing? Might that also help out? The pro on this is that if you're not getting 1 to 2 BMs per day, you have to do something. So if you've tried water, fiber, and exercise, then possibly some kind of herbal fiber bulk cleanse is better than nothing, and it's definitely better than mechanical, because on the con side, you can have mechanical damage if you're trying to put something in the rectum and irrigating. So definitely don't try that at home. You can, on the other hand, at home use fiber and herbal bulk cleansers, and the problem there still is that you do risk electrolyte abnormalities and dehydration, as well as risking bacterial imbalance. So it's not without its downsides. The bottom line is fiber, water, exercise. Simple. Aim for 1 to 2 BMs soft per day. But you can consider occasional herbal fiber colon cleanses with probiotics to try to not essentially mess up the good versus bad bacteria. Now, scientific evidence, it's just not there. But plausible and safe if you use it wisely. Yep, there may be something to this theory. So it falls into the possible, plausible, but unproven category, which means use at your own risk. If you do, don't get ripped off. There are a lot of well-meaning folks out there, and there are definitely a lot of scammers. One telltale sign is if they're reaching to convince you of phenomenal benefits, even to the extent of creating fake bizarre stools and filming them for YouTube. A little much. First of all, yuck. But beyond that, just stick to the more respected and highly trafficked sites. You'll find my recommendation below on this Curology.com blog post. That's it. This is Dr. Steve for Curology.com. Stay tuned for more reviews of what works, what doesn't, what might help or hurt you.